Worrying things in terms of Martin Brundle getting his two Pennyworth in again, which is a bit of a shame because I thought that was kind of all behind us from last season, but it looks like it's still going on. He's raised concerns over Lewis Hamilton's body language in Saudi Arabia after Mercedes announced his split from performance coach Angela Cullen. Now that was an unusual split, but of course, you know, she was a long-term confidant, should we say, for Lewis Hamilton. And it says Lewis has parted company with apparently, to me anyway, indispensable physio and confident Angela Cullen, and also said he can't connect with his car. His chin was down for much of the weekend and he wasn't ultimately able to benefit from good timing with the safety car and switching to faster medium compound tyres when all around him were on hard tyres to finish. Now, I think that obviously Lewis Hamilton is a bit upset at the moment because of the whole situation regarding, the car. You know, he wasn't listened to. I've made a video about that before, so obviously he's a bit concerned about that and a bit upset about that. And also, of course, they've not had the start to the season that they wanted to have. So, you know, all of the issues that plagued them from last season may have kind of gone away, but the performance still isn't there. And when also he spoke the other day, he was saying that he thinks of the Red Bull's car as the fastest car he's ever seen, and he was really surprised by the speed of it. So he's bound to be a little bit despondent about the whole situation at the moment, trying to find out where Mercedes can get some extra speed from. So I can understand why he would be a little bit upset, but I don't think it's necessarily anything to worry about if you're a Mercedes fan, because I think that he's a professional sportsman. I think he'll knuckle down, he'll get his head right, and then he will start again. The second thing that Martin Brundle has said is that he was pleased by the Verstappen mishap. Now, this isn't necessarily what you would expect, but he says that he was pleased by Max Verstappen qualifying mishap in Saudi Arabia. Verstappen crashed out of qualifying due to a drive shaft failure and ended up 15th on the grid. And he said, I have to be honest and say, when Max Verstappen had a drive shaft problem in qualifying, meaning that he would start 15th on the grid, I was quietly pleased, relieved and energised. Nothing against Max and his incredible talent, but at least it would have something to look forward to on race day, which I guess is fine if you are neutral, if you're not the kind of person that favours any particular team, if you just like watching the race and things like that. But I think it's a bit nasty, not nasty, but I think it's a bit of a shame to say something like that. You know, that you're not necessarily pleased, but quietly pleased. He said he was. Now I can understand it's just a bit of a jibe. He wants to see a bit more excitement in Formula One, but I don't think you want anyone to be. I don't want to see anyone end up 15th on the grid. I would rather all the cars have enough power to fight it out, regardless of where they are on the grid. But anyway, that's just a couple of things that's come in from Martin Brundle. And let me know your comments down below. As always, I'd love to hear them. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more Formula One news in the future.